Good day and welcome to the Math Salon. I'm Dr. Animendem. Today we're looking at 3 ordinary level questions, paper 1, and this concerns position vectors. So the first question says, this question number 1, that given that OB is equal to 4i plus j and AB is equal to I plus 3j, find the vector OA. Position vectors are usually described in terms of these unit vectors I and j. That means we simply have something like this, I here, j there. So this means 4 in the I direction and 1 in the j direction. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, for example, and 1 there. Then you have a position there for B, for example, and then you always show an arrow to indicate the direction. So now we have to look for OA. One of the best ways you try to handle or tackle vector problems or position vector in general, say, is trying to sketch the problem. It always helps to try to draw these vectors. I will show you a few. So here, OB, say this is O here, there's a point O to a point here B. OB says that's the direction from O to B. AB, let me say A is here, and let me just say that is the case. So there's an AB. So this is my OA. Interest is to look for the vector OA. OA is therefore given by. To move from O to A, we don't know the path because we are not been given the information. So we have to try to use the information given to us. What is given is something about OB and AB. So it means I can use those roads. So from O to A, because I don't know this road, I'm looking for it, I will go from here to here and from here to here. So this is from O to B plus from B to A. But the direction that I'm giving here is AB, not BA. But I know they're opposite in sense. So this is OB minus AB. And I have the information that I need here. This is 4i plus j minus AB is I plus 3j. And if you arrange this well, this is 4i minus this I with the like term, that is 3i. J minus 3j is minus 2j. The second question says, given two position vectors OP, I plus 5j and OQ, 3i minus 9j, with M as the midpoint of PQ, find the position vector of M. Once again, we will try to sketch. So this is my O here. This is the point P there, and that's the direction OP. And also there is Q somewhere here. This is not exact, it's not to scale, just a sketch. This is Q there. We are told that M is the midpoint of PQ. So PQ, there's a direction, and there's a place here called M. In order to get M first, I have to look for PQ because we're only told it's a midpoint. So PQ, to go from P to Q, if you don't know the road because you don't have the information, you have to use the path that you know. I will go PO plus OP. This is PO plus OP. OQ, excuse me. But you don't have PO, you have OP. So, but you know then the sign is opposite. So this is minus OP plus OQ. This is minus OP is I plus 5j plus OQ is 3i minus 9j. So if I simplify that here, my PQ will be equal to minus times this is minus I plus 3i is 2i. Minus times this is minus 5j minus 9j is minus 14j. So the question was to look for OM. So to go from O to M, when I don't have much information, there are two ways. I can either go from O to Q and Q to M, or I can go from O to P and P to M. I prefer to take the other signs because it's in the right direction as PQ. So this is OP plus from P to M is only half of PQ. Half PQ. OP is I plus 5J plus half of PQ. PQ is that. Half of that is 1 over 2 into 2I minus 14J. So half of this is I plus I is 2I. Half of this is minus 7J. Minus 7J plus 5J is minus 2J. So that is my OM. Question number 3, it says, given that OP is equal to P, OQ is equal to 2Q, and X is a point on PQ such that PX is to Q, XQ is in the ratio of 1:2. So you divide the line PQ in such a way that the part PQ is 1/3 of the rest. So it means we actually divide into 3 pieces. 1/3 because you have 1 divided by the sum of these 2. And this side is 2/3. XQ is 2/3. 2 divided by 1 plus 2. We are interested in looking for OQ. So we want that path. We've been given information. So the first thing we should look for is PQ. PQ, we don't know the path, but we get information from here about what we know, P and 2Q. That should be PO plus OQ. But as usual, PO is in the opposite direction, so that's minus OP plus OQ. OP is P, that's minus P, plus OQ is 2Q, that's 2Q there. To write it neatly, because mathematics is beautiful, I will write it that way. This is the math salon, remember? So, now to move from O to X, we don't know the road. We can either go OQ and 2/3 of Q, P, but that is the opposite direction. I mean, I would prefer to take something that is easier. So OX would be OP plus 1/3 of PQ. So this part here is 1/3. This part here is 2/3. So OX is equal to OP plus 1/3 PQ. And OP is P plus 1/3 into PQ is 2Q minus P. I would like to bring the like terms together. So if I open these brackets, I get minus 1/3 P. So this is P minus 1/3 P. And this time that is 2/3 Q. And if I put this together, 1P minus 1/3 P is 2/3 P. Plus 2/3 Q. So this is 2/3 into P plus Q. Hope you liked it. If you did, please some thumbs up and most especially subscribe. I also advise you to share with your friends, share with those who are in need. The more you share, the more you learn. I have learned this myself by doing this exercise for you. Thank you.